Hello and welcome back to Salty Sunshine Reality Recap. We have Miss Natalie peeking out of maternity leave.
Yes,
Hi,
kind of.
Natalie. You're
Hi,
coming.
how are you?
We're doing audio only because you're on maternity leave.
Exactly. I'm not ready for the camera yet.
Yeah. What did we talk about last? I don't even remember. Have we talked about any of these shows since they started?
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we were on, we talked a lot about OC last time.
Yeah,
That
so we
was what we
haven't
were
talked
on.
about
Mm-hmm.
since the new ones. We probably talked about Salt Lake,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
maybe.
a little bit of
We
that.
ha
I think so. Yeah.
Well, we haven't
Because
talked
they're
about
on the reunion now.
Southern Charm and Beverly Hills, I don't think.
Right.
Okay, top of the hour. This is not reality TV related, but Team Victoria Beckham.
Yes. I mean, oh my gosh, this has been amazing the
It's
last
been a
couple of days,
delight.
right? Like it really has. Like we're just taking our mind off of all the craziness right now.
I feel bad for them, honestly. Like as a
Mm-hmm.
mother, for your children to gut punch you or
Mm-hmm.
take you
Your
out.
firstborn. I
Yeah,
mean,
the he looks just
that
like
is
her.
brutal.
No,
Uh-huh.
how dare you? How dare you insinuate she was dry humping you on the dance floor? How dare you, Brooklyn? Like that is so screwed up.
I know. I just don't think I have a hard time believing that, but I'm hearing that there's two sides to every story. So I'm hearing that obviously that Nicola is, or Nicola, whatever her name is, she is not, a very nice person. I've heard that she's not easy to deal with. And I've also heard that Victoria has done some inappropriate things. So I think that there's two sides to it.
But
But
the punishment doesn't fit the crime. The stuff that he's
right.
talking about every family goes through. Could
Mm-hmm.
Victoria be bitchy and annoying? Sure, anyone can. Like that's not
Right.
a mother-in-law daughter-in-law thing. That's not out of the ordinary. And for you to
No.
come out and spill their shit like that, they are high-profile celebrities. Like she is a Spice Girl. How dare you? I just and I don't think he's like I can like I don't think he's mean spirited or anything. I think he's too young and green to understand what he's doing. Just like his
Mm-hmm.
dad came out and said, "Look, kids make mistakes. That they're gonna do that." But
Oh, David said that. He came
yeah,
out.
I
Okay.
think he was in an interview the next day and he said something about kids make mistakes. You gotta let them make them,
Yeah.
and you move
You
on.
know, he's only 26. He's very
Right.
young. And then his wife is 31. So she's a little bit older than him. Not that that's a big difference, but yeah, I don't really understand all this. Maybe, and then some people are saying that maybe they just wanted some attention and that she's been wanting to be uber famous for a long time. And I think, I think it is getting everyone attention. But I've also heard that, the Beckhams are getting a lot of attention too. So I don't know. Is this a big,
Do you think
publicity
Meghan
stunt?
Markle is reaching out to have lunch?
Yeah.
She's like, I went through the same thing. You don't know what I went through. Stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, this is like serious rich people problems, you know? It's
Totally.
just, it's so
50
ridiculous,
Cent should
but
make a song. You guys have too much time on your hands.
exactly. And then I read somewhere that Victoria Beckham she like released one of her like solo albums, like a
Yeah, and it went
single,
number
and
one. Uh-huh.
yes, and I was like, oh, good for her, because I do like her from what I've seen, and I'm sure she can be that mother-in-law. But also, I think it all started. We heard about this years ago with the wedding, right? And so they were saying, in his post, he was saying at the 11th hour with the wedding dress. Well, come to find out, it was a year before that she pulled out, I think, of the wedding dress thing. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, and her family has billions of dollars. I'm like, okay, anyone could make you a fucking wedding dress. Like,
But here's the
stop,
thing.
you know?
Remember that she dated
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda's kid, the
Yes.
Hadids. She
And
dated, and
Anwar.
Yolanda and her had issues.
Mm-hmm.
So Victoria needs to go have a lunchy lunch with Yolanda,
Yes.
get the scoop.
And
I just
Yolanda is like this
feel
sweet Dutch lady. Like, how could you
no,
have
Yolanda's a
issues with
bitch on
her?
wheels. What are you talking? Are you crazy? You don't mess with Yolanda.
Oh, no, I know. She can be like that. But really, I mean, this is where I kind of think that his wife needs to understand that there is just a way that you go about with mother-in-laws. Like there just is. You're gonna have a problem with them no matter what. but
Yeah.
you suck it up. You want to be with the son,
And this
suck it
is
up.
Victoria's first daughter-in-law, so she also has a learning curve here because you have to suck it up because the son is going to spend more time with their family, and you have to just take the high road because you want to keep your son in your life, and it's easy to alienate him if you kind of don't, you know.
Right. And that's where there's two sides to it. So it's like, were you doing things to push,
Yeah.
them away? Or, and this is where you really do, if you have a son, you want to, which I do. And even my mom has said this, where she's like, whoever my son marries, I'm going to be so nice to the
I'm going
girl.
to be
And
very
she,
politically correct, and I'm going to
yes,
smile
she's
through the pissed offness and call it a day.
exactly. She's always, my brother's not married yet, but every time he's brought in a girl home, my mom is super nice to them because she's like, if they end up being, the wife and they have kids someday, I want to be in their good
You don't have to be
graces.
that
So,
nice. You just have to be unproblematic.
exactly.
You
And a
don't
little
even
bit
have to be that
nice. Like
nice.
make it to where they want to be around you. Make
Yeah,
it to
don't be
where
skimpy. Don't say stupid, passive aggressive things.
yeah, yeah,
Keep your opinions
because
to yourself.
really the women do control the relationships. This is why sons end up, they usually go towards the woman's family because it's just natural. Women are, girls are closer to their families a lot of times, but this is where you have to be smart as a mother-in-law. You have to make sure that you keep the family
Also,
close.
Justin Anderson, celebrity hairstylist, he's best friends with Christina
Ooh,
Larry. He came out saying that Nicola was a nightmare, and it was his like she was a bitch because
I
he worked
loved
on her.
hearing that from him. I love him too, Justin Anderson. He's
So
so,
I am Team Victoria as
yeah,
until
he's so
further
real.
evidence is shown because I don't
Mm-hmm.
see there's too many discrepancies in their story and they just sound like brats.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's that. But I do love the memes of her dancing,
Me
and
too.
it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
And I hope if you know what, Victoria, I want to know if she's looking at that and having a chuckle. Because if
Oh,
she has
I'm sure.
a sense of humor, I love that.
You have to. I'm sure they're getting through it with, some wine and a sense of humor. You know what I mean?
She should put out a video of her like
Mm-hmm.
grinding on the floor.
Yeah. Is it
All
too
right.
soon?
Yeah, I know. That to me would be a gut punch right back and be like, oh, that would be genius if she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? You guys are so silly. I'm going to show you how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Amanda and Kyle split. What do we think?
I predicted this years ago. I even said they're going to split soon, so I am not surprised. I think
I'm not surprised either.
ever since he started the DJ career, I'm like, oh my God. And Amanda's, let's be honest, she's been miserable for years.
Let me tell you something.
Miserable.
I have a hot take. I think
Okay.
Amanda, I think Kyle's a nightmare, but the person that stays with the nightmare, what are you doing? So the woman is the neck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They always say the man's ahead, the woman decides the direction, and you've allowed this for so long. What's your problem? You've never called
Mm-hmm.
him an alcoholic. Why, it's not normal for people that can't drink without getting wasted, and he can't drink without getting wasted. And you're not having kids at a certain point. What are you doing? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's the whole thing. I feel like it's on her too, because she's so checked out that she's completely abandoned the relationship, is what it looks like. And she also seems like the biggest bore. Like, why wouldn't maybe he doesn't want, like, he looks like a lost puppy and she's like just abandoned him and hasn't shown him the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like. Because he's probably like, I don't want to move to the suburbs and have a kid. Like, you're miserable. I'm going to be bored to death. That's what it looks like to me. Like, he's probably like, you don't engage with me. We don't have fun conversations. Like, your lights are turned off. And that's what
Yeah.
it looks like to me. So I think it's both of them. And yeah, they're better off getting divorced.
It's always both of them. But I think they will do better as individuals being on their own. And I think Amanda, she has I think she's just more introverted and she wants to go a different direction. And you're right. But we saw, like, she was miserable the last couple of years because she was in a relationship that she wasn't happy in. And
Yeah,
as
but
soon
I
as I
think she's
saw
a
that,
miserable person in general. I don't
you
think she's a
think so?
miserable person because I don't know. I don't know if
I
that's
don't
the
think
right.
so.
I
I don't think
think
so.
I think maybe she's a miserable person with him. Maybe if she meets someone else, she gels better. She'll get
You
out
know
of
what
it.
it reminded me of, Lisa, is Tom and Ariana. Ariana was like, I'm depressed. She was,
Oh my God,
she went through a couple
yes.
years before this where it was like super introverted, depressed, all the things because she was with fucking Tom. And there was all these problems and all this stuff and it had to come to the surface. And now She's
Yeah.
happy. She's in a relationship. She's hosting all these gigs. She got away
Yeah, but
from
she's not
Vanderpump.
happy and hosting all these gigs because that's her life. She is hosting all these gigs because of what Tom did to her. She would have never been in this position. He didn't do that to her. Let's
Well,
be real.
that's the silver lining of what happened. But ultimately, I see a similarity there with these two.
Yeah.
And I do think
They just weren't a
Amanda,
good fit.
exactly. I just think I think when you're with the wrong people, it can really bring you down.
So that's Amanda and Kyle. Good luck to you all. And and also I think because she didn't want to have a baby, he was probably like, what's the hold up? I'm gonna go DJ. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think she didn't want to have a baby with him, but then you're right, like maybe she just I don't know. There was a side to her too where I noticed where it was like she's, not doing anything.
Anyways, all right. Amanda and Kyle, good luck to you. We'll see how this affects the show. I can't imagine them spending every summer after this. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Bizarre. Um,
Should be interesting
I
this
really
summer.
hate the delay of filming in real time because the
Right.
Kardashians film almost in real time. If they can do it, why can't
Oh, they do?
it's almost it's there's no lag. It's like it's kind of it's a month or two. It's not months because I feel like now we have to watch them be a couple. Like I hate it because we're watching in real time. They're not together. Then we have to watch a show and it's a whole nother story. The Valley, Persian style. There's not much to
Yay!
say. I'm just enjoying it.
I'm so happy they're back.
I
The
haven't seen today's
Shaws.
episode.
Okay.
Comes out
When does it
Friday.
come out?
Fridays.
Okay, it's Friday. Yeah, that's right. So the last episode was when they went to Palm Springs, right? Because I watched that last night.
Yeah, Gigi's exactly the same. She has done zero growth.
Oh my God. The amount of weed that she smokes too, and she has a 5-year-old. I'm like,
It's
damn,
so
like
funny because weed is
it's
everyone
crazy.
thinks it chills you out. It higher your blood pressure, makes you very angry, and Gigi is proof of that.
I don't know. I think she's just one of those that it has such a tolerance to it, but that just scares me. It's really,
Weed is really
but
bad
yeah,
for your system.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I've smoked weed back in the day, especially, but I just can't imagine having children and doing it. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just
To do
don't,
it
I
all
can't,
day though, it's
yeah, I
crazy.
just can't imagine. And then spending that kind of money, especially when you live off of your parents, like
Crazy. Well, now she's on OnlyFans.
she's not like right. My God. I mean, she has a good platform to, get her shit together, but why would she? I mean, she's on another level, but she's great TV. She really is.
I like Sky, the blonde,
Okay.
and her husband, the one that has separate rooms.
Yeah. Are they the ones with the twins? I'm trying to get to know
The
the new
twin,
couple.
maybe. I'd like her though. She's like my favorite. I feel like she's so real. I could be friends with her.
Is
Um,
she the one that has a jewelry
yes.
company? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's two Rezas, the regular Reza and the new
Hmm.
F boy Reza. He's such an F boy and he's so gross. I don't get it. I don't want to watch him. I don't care about his story.
I like it. I'm like I like to have the new people in and kind of see, but yeah, but the OG Reza, I love him. I love seeing him. I love his salt and pepper hair and beard going
I'm
on right
obsessed.
now. Like, yeah, he looks so good.
I love
And
him.
I love that him and what's his name are still together. Like they've been together
Yeah.
for 15 years. That's insane. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Um,
And
Re-
MJ and Reza being besties again, love that. Like I always love seeing them together. They're always very like they have these deep conversations and Reza always ends up crying. I just love those
Tommy,
moments.
like the biggest grudge holder of life.
Oh my
God, get over
God.
it. Oh my God.
I honestly don't know how she can be with him. Like he is so obnoxious,
They're not together
but
now, but how could she ever have been with him? His voice alone.
his voice alone, he has that Boston accent and he's so fucking loud and oh my God, just obnoxious.
So MJ has to forgive all her mom's wrongdoings just for the fact that she like made the effort to be able to be around Tommy.
Right,
Because they're
right.
so polar opposite. The fact that her mom, you know, engages
Mm-hmm.
is crazy because
I
he's
know.
very difficult.
She has a lot going on, MJ. I mean, she really is kind of like I don't want to say the star of the show, but she just has so much, I think, going on between her and Reza, and then her and Tommy, and her and her mom. Like, there's a lot there. And obviously, her and Tommy have separated. That came out recently. And so we're going to kind of see the dynamic there. But I think Tommy not wanting to be around her or her friends probably is a huge,
Well, and she's the
contributing factor to that.
He's so rough with her and his language and everything. It's like, who wants to
Right.
have sex with that?
Yeah, and she always talked about how she didn't want to be with a Persian guy, but she really went
Yeah, she
off the
went too
deep
far.
end. She went off the deep end with being with Tommy. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, you don't have to be with a Persian guy, but like, then you pick Tommy. Like, maybe that's not anything. It's just not good.
Yeah.
So
And then Greg and Tannen, I think their situation's rocky. I don't have high hopes for them. He's the one
remind me
that
of their.
she's the one that got in a car accident and they moved their situation forward really quickly because of it.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And they don't seem like they are on the same page at all.
Yeah, that's never good, right? Trauma bonding is not always good to start a relationship. I had a
Oh, and
friend that
called
did
each other
that.
brother and sister. They
Yeah,
labeled each
that's
other. Wait,
weird.
what? That means you're not
That's
in love.
That's fucking weird. And I had a friend that did that. She ended up marrying this guy that when she first was dating him was in a terrible accident, all the things, and it did not end well. It's not a great way to start a relationship, you know?
Yeah, it's a good dynamic. I like the new couples. I like that they have like
Hmm.
real issues that are not over the top and you're just watching their dynamics play
Yeah,
out. It's great.
right.
Um, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I
Oh
saw
boy.
Mary's cult documentary, so interesting.
Yeah.
Um, the
Can
show,
we talk about the fact that nobody is like against Mary anymore? Like,
can we
isn't
talk
it
about the
weird?
fact that Mary's a voice of reason preaching to everybody? Are we and they're not allowed to tell her anything about her own life?
Right. I mean, that we need to kind of
That's
re
crazy.
we need to talk about that a little bit, because even though it's weird, because even I like Mary right now, and I'm like, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
I don't believe her bullshit. I think first of all, you're really rude. You have no tact. You're out of line
Right.
on half of the things you say. Plus, you have the shadiest past ever. Like, stop preaching to people.
Yeah.
You're accused of stealing money
Yeah.
in your church. Like, stop. Like, I don't
And all
know.
these women talked about, I mean, all these women were against her years ago, or at least the ones that have been on the show for a while, you know? And then all of a sudden now they're kind of like bowing down to her.
I don't
It's
get it.
absurd.
No.
Yeah, it's weird. But even I have drank the Kool-Aid, and I like Mary the last, because she basically went away after they accused her of all these things, and then she came back. And remember when she would not participate in anything? Like, she was just
Didn't go to the
awful for a while.
reunion once.
Yeah. And then
I'm not
now she's a little bit better, but still, it's true. I mean, I will say her calling out Lisa was
the way they're coming after Lisa and Meredith makes them look like such losers. The way they're coming after them, it looks like Lisa and Meredith are Elvis Presley up there, and the rest are a bunch of loser fans. The way they're coming after them is not normal, and it's making them look so bad and petty and little kids school. I don't know.
I think it's overkill. I think it's okay to call out certain things. Like, there are things that Lisa and Meredith have done, but I think it's just overkill too, because really, and
What
with
have they
Lisa,
done? You just don't like their personality. You don't like that they don't bow down to you and tell you, okay, I'm gonna admit to something I don't want to admit to. They don't want to do it. They haven't
there
done anything though.
there is not Meredith necessarily, but with Lisa, she kind of is delusional when it comes to her life and all the things. You
But
know, it's
that's her
like, well,
problem. She's not gonna follow what
I
you
live a
want.
better life than everyone, and I'm so much more this,
That's her
and so she,
opinion.
and that's fine. She called her out on that, and but then I'm like, okay, you guys need to drop it. And I honestly, there's been so much yelling this season on all the episodes. I actually I've been tuning out because it's been obnoxious, in my
I
opinion.
can't with Heather, the bad weather. I can't with Heather and Whitney. I don't want to see them anymore. They're annoying me to no end.
Yeah, I'm over
Heather,
it.
Heather more than Whitney. Heather, I don't know where she's therapizing coming from. Like, stop, I can't. She's not
Hmm.
funny. She wants to be a stand-up comedian. I
Yeah.
don't get it. I don't like
Heather needs to move on to other things at this point. I don't think she's a good fit for Housewives anymore. I honestly, I think she has other talents that she can
it.
Honestly, because like you said, she wants to be maybe famous, or she wants to be doing other things. She needs to move on at this point. And Whitney is just kind of there. I don't really understand
I
what
feel so
Whitney's
bad for
doing.
Whitney when she speaks because nobody wants to hear it. Nobody
Nobody
wants to
listens to her.
record. Nobody cares what she says. She does have this
Nobody.
annoying way of talking. It's just like I feel bad. It gives me anxiety because she wants so bad for someone to engage and nobody wants to engage.
Nobody cares about Whitney. And her baby voice. Her baby
Angie, on the other
voice.
hand, is so tone deaf. Angie just says things. They don't make
I
sense.
know.
They don't go with the conversation. It takes you on left field, but it's funny.
I know. I like Angie, and poor Angie. She had a rough season. Like, girl kept hurting her. You know, she kept having all these accidents, and
Yeah. She's
like,
funny, but she's clueless. Like I feel like she
it's
has no self
clueless.
awareness, and she
I know
just
her and Brittany are kind of in the same boat. Although Brittany's kind of ditzy, but she also just says things, and you're like, "What the fuck are you saying?" But there's something about Brittany that I like.
so she's like annoying like Whitney, but Brittany is more likable and she's more
hmm
endearing and she's more down to earth. I think Whitney lives in her head and she thinks she's some woo woo bullshit and she's kind of drinking her own Kool Aid. But Brittany is more just a regular girl and she's officially back with what's his name?
Oh God.
She's officially back with him. They were on the bio files. They're working it out. They're in therapy and they're really giving it a shot and he'll never be on the show again, he said.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's wait. So you're talking about Brittany?
Yes.
Okay. With is it Jared? Is that his
Yes.
name? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Oh my gosh. She has an interesting past with her daughters, and like I think she was a hot mess mom when she got divorced. You know, it sounds pretty awful with what the daughters went through. So that was kind of interesting to see this season, and heartbreaking. You're just like,
Wasn't
"Oh
she
my
married
God."
twice or no?
I think
Or
she
with
got
another
divorced.
person?
Yeah, I think she got married again, and I think,
Yeah.
according to the daughters and even to her, she kind of just because you see women go through this,
Yeah.
and men do this too. So let's not just it's not all about bashing on women, but it is more so because when you're a mother, mothers are usually about their kids, but it does happen where women get so enthralled in these relationships, and the kids go to the
Because women
wayside.
lose themselves in relationships and men are allowed to stay themselves. And women kind
Exactly.
of follow the man and like make their whole world about the guy.
Right.
I
And
see in
this
my
is
friend
where you
group.
should wait. You
Yeah,
should
I see it in my
wait.
friend group. There's a guy that every time he meets a girl, her whole life is now his friend group. And I'm like, where's your life? You know,
Right.
like everything is about him and girls do that a lot.
We do.
It's terrible.
But to abandon your kids like that, I think that was really fucked up. And she's paying for it now, big time,
Well, her
you
daughter
know?
said that at BravoCon, it was supposed to be her and her daughter, and then she
hmm
called Jared to come. And her daughter had the biggest fight ever. And she's like, this was
Wow.
supposed to be you and I. You didn't consult with me. You didn't ask me how I felt about it. And they had the biggest blowout.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he was there.
Because she invited him to go after the fact.
That's her problem. And this is the side of her where you're like, what are you doing? You know? If you're
Well,
gonna reconcile with your kids, make it about your kids.
I think it's
Like,
more
prove it
about
to
her
them.
acting like mature as a mom because also as a mom, my kid's not going to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like I act in a way that my kid's not looking at me like I'm a hot mess either. So
No,
she's
that's
going
the
to
thing,
trust
is that
my
you've
decision.
never done that to your kid. So
Yeah.
that's different, because you have earned that respect. These kids do not respect her at all because she wasn't
But
mothering
she's
them.
acting like
For
a clueless teenager.
That's the thing. And if you're trying to reconcile and you're trying to get back in their good graces, then be upfront with them. Don't invite your boyfriend, make it about them. And so that's what you see. This is where she's one of these women that's so about men, and it's not good for her.
But she
She's
is
got
more
to.
likable than Whitney.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm like, Whitney needs to go, and so does Heather.
Yeah.
So,
And she also has a talent, she can act, she can sing. She
hmm
has more layers to her. I
yeah.
think Whitney's going to become a late in life lesbian. What do you think?
Oh my God, big time. If she is, I mean, she's so weird when it comes. I mean,
She's
fine, her
weird, yeah.
sexuality and all the things, but I'm like, Yeah, she's definitely on the track of being like Kyle Richards. You know,
I feel like her
her and her
and
husband will split, and then well, they'll separate. You know, they'll do like what Kyle's doing, where it's
yeah,
we're going to separate, but we're not going to divorce because financially we don't really want to divorce. You know what I mean? Because that's what people
yeah.
do in those situations.
I
And then
think
she's going to
it's
be a
it's
lesbian.
annoying that Whitney and Heather, they seem a little lost, right? Because they've gone through whatever they've gone through and they're trying to find themselves. And I feel like it's annoying when people go through that transition and they try to therapize other people because they're trying to therapize themselves. And it's like, keep it to yourself.
Right.
I don't care what you're going through. It's not my problem. Um,
Exactly.
and then Bronwyn, she at the reunion, the way she just sits there and like nods her head when they're coming after Lisa, and I just can't. Whatever. I don't know. Do you think she's gonna remarry or get with or start dating?
I thought it was interesting. Well, yeah, the reunion, she didn't really say much, first of
Right.
all. So I don't know why she was in the first seat. And then, because, you know, to be in that head seat, you got to be, you know, have a lot going on, you know, in the season with your storyline. And she was kind of like a mute during that whole time. She didn't really say much. But it's interesting because you see, I saw her, you know, remember her mom talking about kind of making some comments towards her. I think she kind of knew there was some stuff going on that season with Todd, obviously. And so it kind of makes sense to me now why her mom was saying some, you know, weird things or kind of saying things like you were not much without Todd. But I think there was some animosity that was building up with Todd. And she just wasn't obviously saying that. But I don't know. I think Bronwyn is complicated when it
I feel
comes
like we'll have to
to,
see if they actually like how long is this divorce going to take because they don't have a prenup, so that might be a
right. Yeah, I think it's going to be
long term.
complicated because Bronwyn, I guess she's been with Todd, what, 10 years? I thought it was longer than that, but I think they've been together about
Oh,
10
that's true.
years.
10 years. I don't know what the law
Yeah,
is over there, but yeah, depending on how
right.
long they've been together.
I just think I think she has the potential to obviously, you know, do well after the divorce, but I think she's going to struggle for a while. Like, I just see that in her, even though she comes off very confident. I don't think she's going to be very confident without Todd. I think Todd has really
Oh, I
been
disagree.
there
They she'll
to hold it
flourish.
together.
No, I think she'll flourish.
We'll see.
I don't
We'll
know.
see what
That's
happens with
I
her.
like her. I like her on the show. Like she's not someone I want to get rid of. Although I disagree
No.
with stuff, I have my opinions. I still like watching her.
Yeah,
Um, and I think she's
I do
cool.
too.
I hate the way every time Angie, Heather, Whitney, and Lisa talk, nobody lets each other talk. And it's just like Andy had to walk off stage because it's so annoying. What are you doing? You're not even talking. You're just rumbling
Yeah,
over each other. And it's constant. And that annoys me. And Brahman doesn't do
yeah.
that. I like people that know how to.
Especially Angie. She does not shut the fuck up. I'm like,
Angie's a
stop.
nightmare to argue with.
Stop it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so
I'm
frustrating.
glad he did that. I'm glad he did that because I'm like, you know, he needs to basically let them know I can't. They're like toddlers. You know what that reminded me of? My toddler. I'm like, that's how you have to be with them. Okay, the consequences, I'm walking away. I'm not going to
But it's
listen
like
to
a
this.
waste of time because no one's hearing. They're not getting anywhere. So stop it. I did like how Lisa stood up for herself. Like she was very like, "Oh, f you." Like I'm tired of this shit. Like
Yeah,
I like how she was just like get to the point. It wasn't me. Move on. Blah blah blah. This and that.
yeah.
Go f yourself. That's not true. Like I like that she was more firm
But do you
with.
think that that was her one of her burner accounts on Instagram? Because I do. I feel like it was. And
First
let's
of
just be
all,
honest. Not
how
that it
can you
matters.
tell? How can you tell what phone numbers? How can you tell what phone numbers connected to an Instagram account?
I don't know. I've never had to
I've
do
never
anything
heard
like
that
that,
before in
but
my
they
life.
have their ways. But I think it was true. Not that it matters. I also think this stuff is irrelevant. I'm like, who cares?
I
Who
don't
cares
think
if
it
she
is. I honestly don't think it is. I don't think it is because I feel like Whitney, Heather, and Angie spend all their free time trying to dig up stuff and frame Lisa for shit. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
make sense. Lisa's not out here. No, she's never brought a receipt, like a piece of paper. It's just so weird the time they invest in trying to.
yeah.
It
I
makes
think
me
that's
look so
the new thing when it comes to Housewives. It used to be the receipts were text messages, which to me I'm like, yeah, bring out a text or whatever, or a video.
Yeah.
But now it's turning into this, well, Instagram account with a phone number, or the, radar online is always the thing. Radar, selling stories to radar online. And I'm like, we got to stop with
And
this.
Lisa
It's
knows they spent
just,
all this time doing that. So she's not so stupid. I don't know. I just don't believe it. And the fact that she's not freaking out, she's just like used to them trying to pull all the shit on her. And they
right.
can't stand that she just doesn't lose her mind and moves on with her life. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, and the obsession they have with her drives me nuts. I don't
I
get it.
know. Yeah.
They want to knock her off the high horse of her confidence that she has, and she's not
Yeah.
doing it, so they can't take it.
Right.
So whether
I
Lisa's
just feel
wrong
like,
or not, it doesn't
like I
matter.
said, it was overkill this season with Lisa. I'm like, why do we need more fun. We need more fun and less like tearing people down. I want to see more fun with these girls, less fighting, less screaming, less
Rachel
talking over each
Zoe will
other.
shape them right up. They need a Rachel Zoe.
Yes. Oh, I love
I
her.
love it. A
I
normal
love Rachel
person.
Zoe.
Did you
She's
see
brought
going?
so much to Beverly Hills this
I know
season.
she's amazing. I could be best friends with her.
Me too. I
Although
love her.
her hair looks like it weighs more than her body.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching some of her old episodes from back in the day, and she didn't have that mermaid hair. She had her natural hair, and this hair is
It's wild.
gotta,
It's like to
it's
the
gotta
floor.
go. Yeah, it's gotta go. And it's so blonde. I'm like, we need to tone down the color. And that's just the hairdresser in me. I'm like, we could do so much better with this, but whatever.
I think she would
That's
look
her jam.
younger if it was
She
shorter.
would. A little shorter and not so blonde. I'm like, what is with this super
Yeah.
blonde hair? I mean, she can be blonde, but put some natural color in there too. Anyways, love her. But that is Rachel for you. She's over the top. Everything is like vintage, big jewelry, you know, caftans and big, dresses and
Yeah.
huge shoes, and yeah, she's
Love
over
it.
the top.
So Lisa, her fake tan is out of control. It always is. I don't know how she can live like that, and I don't know how she has any. I don't know. Isn't everything in her house stained from the fake tan? It's
Oh
so
my
dark. It's
God.
crazy. That's the only thing that
That
bothers me about Lisa.
the tanning stuff, like sometimes they're so tan in these reunions and on the shows. And I thought that was so 2016. Like that was me in 2016. I was going to the tanning salon every week to get a spray tan. I had a membership, and I looked orange half the time, and my
Yeah.
hands were stained and my feet were stained. And so I think, 2026, we've gotten away from the fake tans. Not to say you
Well, I
don't
have
fake
a fake
tan.
tanning salon up the street from my house, and I noticed it the other day. I'm like, oh my God, should I go?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but like do it the right way. And like I've spent years with a fake tan stuff because I'm so pale, and now I just buy this tanning stuff that's a little more natural. It's not as, it's better for your skin, and like I just do it at home. I buy the mousse, I put a little bit on my arms and my legs and wherever else I need it, but it
I
makes
know,
you
but the
look like you.
tanning bed is, from what I
Oh,
can
the tanning beds
recall,
are
gives
awful.
you more
No,
of a
you
natural looking tan.
it does, but you got to be careful with that. It's
Yeah,
not good for you
it's
to sit
cancer
there and tan your
causing.
skin. It's going to age you,
But don't you
you
think
know.
that the liquids are cancer causing too? They can't be great either.
Yes, I do. I think so. But you can buy better quality stuff, and some of these tanning salons have quote organic. They're a little bit better. The one that I bought, I started using it because I don't know the name of it, but I started using it because with pregnancy, you can't be
Yeah.
you shouldn't be putting that stuff on your body, which a lot of women do. But yeah, I think you need to look at the quality of what you're putting into your skin, for sure.
Yeah. Well, real quick on Mary, she did bring up the fact that her mom has since passed away, but before her mom passed, she hadn't talked to her in 27 years.
Wow,
Isn't that nuts?
I didn't know that.
So her mom was in that documentary, and wasn't
Yeah,
she, or no? No, she
her
wasn't.
sister was, I
Her
believe. I don't know
sister.
about the.
Okay.
Maybe her mom was as well, but right, because
No, I
she
don't
was
remember
close
her
with the
mom being.
grandmother. It wasn't the mom, right? She was estranged from the mom and close with the grandmother, and
Yeah.
that's whose husband she married, was the
Did you
grandmother's
watch it?
husband. I watched half of it, and then I
Oh.
need to watch the other half. I'm whenever I can try and watch something, I do, but my life is a little crazy with the kids right now.
Yeah, and yeah, so she hadn't talked to her mom in 27 years, which is really, that's insane. And then her
That's
mom passed.
crazy.
And then now her
Yeah,
son's in jail for
yeah, she
breaking
has
a
a lot going
restraining
on.
order.
Hmm.
So that doesn't look very promising. And I don't know where the dad is, her husband.
Yeah.
He hasn't been around.
she was saying that he is, talking to the son. So let me ask you, the son is in jail because was he harassing the wife, the ex-wife or soon to be
So
ex-wife? Is
ex-wife
that why?
put out a restraining order on him. Apparently, he wouldn't leave her alone because she wants a divorce. And he showed up and started acting a fool and got arrested. So,
Wow,
yeah.
that's pretty bad. It's not good when you're ending up in jail, and then I guess they have to like do a sentencing soon. I remember them saying that on the show.
Yeah. So that's sad. But like that those kind of situations scare me because I feel like they just get worse with time. Like why is he acting like that? He
Yeah.
needs I don't know what he needs, but he needs something. Okay, Southern Charm. Patricia's new butler. I enjoy watching her with her butlers.
I know.
I love it. He's not as trained as Michael and he's messing up all over the place. It's funny.
I guess he's a bartender. He's not a butler. So
Oh,
she's kind of like training him, I guess, in a way.
it's so cute. So her dinner parties are also like so funny. What are you doing with a bunch of like young guys? It's so funny. Like, I mean, I guess it's it's fine. It's fun. She has a dinner party with all the boys and she needs to get new chairs. She continues with these old antique chairs. Everyone keeps falling and it keeps breaking. And yeah. Shep can't dress. He looked like a frumpy person next to all the other cute guys dressed so nice.
I know. Shep needs to step up his game. I mean, he's only getting older. He's like 45 now, and he's not looking so great this season. I'm like, he's definitely aging, and I don't
He
know.
bought a new house.
Yeah, that's good. Good for him.
There's something Shep and Austin need to be studied. Uh, what is what is wrong with them? Like
Hmm.
what is the problem? This is not about, oh my God, you got to get married, have kids. You don't have to do any of that. But why can't you just have a stable relationship?
Yeah,
I don't get
I
it.
think they're just on. I think when you have been on your own for so long and done whatever the fuck you want and been with whoever you want, I just don't think it's appealing to them. Like,
And I
why
don't
would
think
I?
that's my point. Why is it appealing to live that way
Right.
versus like someone, date them, make it work, don't make it work, you break up, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just this mentality of, and they don't seem happy doing what they're doing either. So it's just weird.
Austin seems happy. I think he very much likes the long distance situation. I really do. I think he likes that. And he gets his alone time. He probably gets to do whatever he wants during that time. Who knows what that, entails. But
But he seems like a loving guy too. He seems like somebody that wants a good relationship
yeah,
too.
Austin, I feel like has two sides to him. He's very sweet and kind of adorable and loving and a good friend. But then I think he has that other side to him
There's
where
a
he
Charlie
doesn't want
Sheen
to.
side to him.
Yes, I really do. Like, I think he can be. I think it's very much like behind closed doors. It's a different Austin at times. Not that he's a bad person, but yeah, you kind of saw that with him and Madison, although their relationship was toxic. How funny that they're like besties now. It's
That's so
weird, but
bizarre. And Madison's husband is a gem. He doesn't care.
I
Like he's
know.
cool with it.
I'm like, oh my God, my husband would never be down with that ever. He'd be like, oh no, you had sex with
I
him?
get.
No.
I know, but that's how much I feel like they have such a good relationship, and you get the vibe. Like you could tell, like she so doesn't give a fuck anymore about him.
Yeah. Oh, for
He said,
sure.
"Yeah, I don't
For
care."
sure.
He's like, "The
I
longer
also
you hang
think
out
they
with,
were just
he's
better
like, the
off as
longer you hang
friends.
out with him, the better I look.
Right. Right. And I just think they're better off as friends. I think they always were. I don't think they were a good couple at all.
But Austin's
I
not a good boyfriend to anybody,
no. No, he's
and
not.
that's what I need studied. I need to
Yeah.
understand.
And Shep is just an asshole too. He's one of those people that is an entitled
I think
brat,
he's
and
different than
he's
Austin.
mean though. We saw that with his last relationship. Like he will tear you down,
But
when he
that's the
feels
thing.
like it.
That's the difference. I think Austin, I want to know why either he hasn't met the right person, he gets bored easily, but I do think if he meets somebody he's really interested in, I do think he's capable of being a good partner. But
Yeah.
Shep is another story because I think Shep's personality is where it messes up anyone he likes because he's so
Yes.
entitled
Exactly.
and it's
That
off-putting.
I think Shep is a lost cause, whereas I think Austin will maybe in his 40s
Yeah.
eventually like once the testosterone leaves the building a little bit more, he'll settle down and it'll be like, okay, I'm ready to get married and have a couple kids,
And
and
Craig's over here just like the perfect man, just meeting his perfect fit. He's like,
is Craig the perfect man? Is
Craig
he?
is getting hotter with age. That's all I know.
He is very good looking
And he's
and he
very
is getting better looking.
conversational. He's in tune with
Yes.
his feelings. Women love that. I
But
love
he can be volatile. He
if
really
he's
has a
tricking.
side to him. Yes, he has a
If he's
side to
not
him that
tricking,
we
he's okay.
we can't put. Craig has fallen off his little pedestal with me lately, which is, that's what happens in these shows is that one season we hate them, the next season we love them. But I think with Craig, he can have a problem when he drinks at times. People are scared of him. It's
Right.
bad
So
when
he's so
Shep is
scared he's
scared
the
of you.
perfect guy.
Yeah, it's bad when Shep's scared of you, okay? Because he can be an asshole and
Well,
he's like, I'm scared of Craig.
he's always been like overly truthful, so he's like he gets too animated
Yeah.
with his
And
stuff. But
Craig's like a girl. Like he
yeah,
loves all the drama, he loves all the gossip, and he loves to stir the pot. But I also like he even made it known that he's like, I'm not over Paige, I would take her back. And I think that's why, obviously he's him and Sally and all that. Like I just don't think he's ready to start a new relationship.
what was
But
Sally
him and
thinking?
Sally, oh my gosh, what a
First of all, rule number one: you never tell a guy you like him.
you never do
What are
that.
you doing?
What planet does she live on that she's doing that? I was like, girl, no,
And
don't
why
do
are you
it.
staying at his house till 4 in the morning, constantly in the hot tub? Why are
Right.
you doing that?
After the first weekend, you should have known whether
Yeah,
that was going to be a thing or not. It would have
yeah.
been, men are not complicated. If he had you in the hot tub till 4 in the morning, he didn't make a move, it's over with.
No, if
Do
he
not
didn't
go
ask
back
you on a
there.
date after that, if he didn't ask you on
Right.
a proper date after that, you cut your ties as far as romance is concerned.
Right.
And I think she was in the wrong for getting so mad at him because he clearly didn't make a move. You guys aren't dating, so you don't have a right to be so upset with him that he now doesn't want to date you because, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's just like so this is where, she kind of understands where men get rejected with women a lot. And so basically she got rejected, but it's not his fault. He didn't do anything. Like you said, you guys are not together. He didn't do anything to you. He just was being honest with you. So,
Yeah. So she made the mistake, but I do think Charlie is not a great friend because although she seems sweet, she's her best friend and they're talking about how they hang out constantly and Charlie's not telling her, she's not filling her in that she's also hanging out with Greg and he's asking her out. Like what are you doing?
well, with Sally, she's one of those that, like, as my husband would say, I get a hoe vibes from her. I'm like, even when she was talking about Austin, she was like, if Austin was single, I'd be going for that right away. So I think she likes to put dibs on all these guys, and it works against her. Where Charlie's probably like, whatever. She says she likes Craig, but if
Yeah, but Charlie should
she
have been
said
upfront with her.
she should have. That part is true. That part is
No.
true. But I also think like, all right, well, Craig's into Charlie, and Charlie's like, well, whatever. Sally's into everyone, so I might as well go on a date with Craig. You know?
I do like that Sally is super blunt and she doesn't, she just lets it all
Mm-hmm.
out there so you know where she stands. Like you can talk to her about it. So that's fine. But she
Yeah,
is just too much, a little bit too much.
she's a
And
lot.
apparently she's like now flirting with Austin. I don't know if anything they probably hook
She's
up.
into Austin too. Like if, like she said, didn't remember when she was in the kitchen? She was like, I'd be going for that right away as soon as he breaks up with a
I'm
girlfriend, or
sure
if
they've
he
slept
did.
together. I would put money on it.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then okay, remember what was it? Austin that said it, or maybe somebody was saying, Craig will not be with anyone that's hooked up with one of his friends, like Shep. So I think Sally slept with Shep a while back, and
I was
they were
with
saying that
Craig was with Catherine and Catherine was with everyone.
they weren't together, were they?
They slept together though.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't count. But I
That
think
was
he was saying
awesome.
like Craig won't date anyone
Right.
that like seriously date, I guess. I didn't know him and Catherine slept together.
I think they said
Yeah,
that
Catherine slept with everyone. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yes. Catherine was a toxic Sally.
Oh my God, she really was and still is. Where's Catherine? We need her back on the
Catherine is
show.
not having a great time. I think she lost custody of her kids and
I
she was in jail
know.
recently.
Dude, she put her back on. I know. No, seriously, in all realness, I feel bad for her, but I love me some Catherine. Like,
I
and
know.
I love that
That original
passive
cast was
aggressive.
everything.
Oh my gosh. We just miss all the OG Bravo, stuff. Like I just,
Yeah.
right now I'm watching old New York Housewives episodes because I miss the Bethany and, the Bethany era and just when they were all crazy and the Ramona Turtle Time stuff. I just, sometimes when I just need to relax, I put that on.
Did you see Nini's going back on Bravo after her bullshit talk with
Yes.
Bethany about suing Bravo?
Oh my God, I
No, rude.
know. Talk about toxic, right? I mean,
Money
all
talks.
these women, seriously though, like even Bethany too, like going against Bravo, and then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna have a podcast that's recapping all of my,
Not only
you
that,
know,
when Nini announced she was going back, Bethany came out and said, I'm the one that pitched the idea to Bravo. So she pitched an idea to Bravo to do a
hmm
trip, whatever. And I'm like, you're pitching an idea to people that you're trying to sue or say people should sue?
that's the thing. She went, they go against Bravo, and it's all because they're mad about something where it's like, hello. I think Mimi was mad because she wasn't on any TV shows or didn't have her own spinoff. And Bethany, I don't know what, Bethany's
Bethany
on
was trying
another
to act like
level.
she was above it all and it's super toxic, but yet you're doing the
Again,
same.
this is what gave you your platform and made you, super wealthy. I mean, it's like,
Right.
I don't know. Uh,
I know. She just
Bethany,
came out. Go ahead.
yeah. No, Bethany's she's all over the place. She's just a lot. She's a
She's a
lot.
lot.
And I
I'm
love Bethany. I do. I
I do
always
too.
will.
If you're posting that much on social media, I don't think that's a good sign. And I know she's making money and
No.
she does it for money, but it also is part of your routine in your life and part of who you are now. And I don't need to know your every thought.
Right.
Every
I
thought
mean,
that her head
she's a
straight.
lot. She's one of those people, and she's a Scorpio too, very like obsessive, goes hard into everything she does. That's why she's uber successful, but it can be very,
She needs to go back with Rob.
yes, what happened with that? He seemed
I
like
don't know,
such a
but they
great
need to
guy.
reconcile. I thought they were really good together.
But you can see why. He probably was more down to earth. And here's Bethany on the fucking, Instagram 24/7, on
Well,
TikTok,
you
on
know what?
every platform there
Maybe
is.
he didn't care because she did that for years during the relationship, and maybe she broke up with him.
Who knows?
I think.
I'm watching the old episodes when she's in therapy, and you can see like she just there's so much there. There's so much to unpack there
I
with
think she's a
her.
little better with her relationships now because she's older and she's like
Yeah.
gone through it or whatever. Her mom passed. But she did come out the other day saying that she has level 2 kidney failure.
Yeah. That's pretty gnarly. I guess from her fish allergy, maybe like they were saying that maybe it happened because of a major,
And she doesn't drink enough water.
right. They're saying that she has to drink more water and blah blah blah, but it might have happened from some kind of
This is the
allergic
kind of thing I
reaction.
keep saying about Ozempic. People think it's all whatever, but once you go get your blood work and you realize, oh, this is failing and this is, I
Yeah.
have osteoporosis. It's like just because you look good doesn't mean your insides aren't good
Yeah.
to somebody else.
Right. I mean, I think everyone is different, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Everyone responds differently to things. And
I
medication,
think,
there's always a risk.
and I
Always.
love that MJ's not on it yet, at least. I like that she's still the same.
Yeah, you like a fluffy MJ?
Well, I just like people to be themselves. Like, I just find it
Yeah,
refreshing. I like when people don't look like everybody else looks.
I
You
agree.
know?
And everyone's starting to look like literally I look at celebrities now, especially with their faces, and I'm like, "Oh, is that Kim Kardashian?" And it's not. It's just some celebrity that I don't, it's a whoever it is, some actress, and I'm like, "Oh my God, they all look the same. They
It's so
really, really
obvious.
do."
It's like the veneers, the big lips, the little nose, the
Yeah.
Botox. Kim Kardashian style is so bad right now.
Yeah, no,
It's my
Kim is a
mask.
beautiful woman, but I don't know what she's doing in 2026
No,
right
Kim's
now. There's,
style. She was just on Chloe's podcast and she's dresses like Michael Jackson or something. I don't know. She's
no, I
dressed.
know, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And the hair is too much. Like everything's too much. You know who, when I watched Victoria Beckham's Netflix thing, she said something great, which is true. It's like, keep everything simple. She's like,
Yeah.
when you're wearing an outfit, don't put on all this jewelry. Rachel Zoe would have a fit, but it's true. It's like less is more, and that's
Yeah.
what we need to remember when it comes to style. Less is more. You know what I
Less
mean?
is more. Victoria Beckham's face is gorgeous, and when you look at her old photos when she was young, she has such a unique. Her nose is unique. If she would change
Yes.
her whole face, she would not look pretty anymore. She's so unique to who she looks like. obviously
Right. And
she's
we
got
love that.
Botox and maybe lip filler, but she has her same nose. She looks the
Yeah.
same as who she is, and I feel like that's what's missing in a lot of people.
And I think there's ways to get injectables done right. You do a little bit of Botox, a little bit of filler as
Yeah,
you
do half
age,
the yeah.
but you don't need to, because that's really, I mean, talk about 10 years ago. We used to do, because everyone's doing this, throwback to 2016. Everyone was doing the lip fillers and the major filler in the face and all this stuff. Everything was so much, whereas now it's like less is more. And so I think people are scaling back with that and they look better. And you're right. It's like, try to have more of your natural features as a person, and that is more beautiful than chiseling away at your face and doing all this crazy stuff. I mean, it's
What's her
just
name? The sister show? Crap. Brooke Nader, she dissolved her lip filler
okay.
so she could look normal again. I feel like we're
Who
slowly
is
going
Brooke
back.
Nader? I always see her, and I saw her on Watch What
Love
Happens
Thy
Live. I'm
Nader,
like,
the reality show. Go watch it on Hulu. You're gonna love it.
okay, okay,
She's the
that's
one
one
that
for me to
was. She's the
watch.
one that she on the show. She did Ozempic and she almost died in the bathtub because she's so skinny. And she's like, I have to do Ozempic because this is why I'm making so much money in the modeling industry. I can't stop. But she fills herself. She doesn't eat for days. Like she's gets so weak she can't walk.
Oh, that sounds like a
But she's
train
very
wreck. I need to
honest about
watch.
it. Yeah,
Okay,
watch
okay.
it. You
Love
would
Thy
like
Nader. Is that what it's called?
Love Thy Nader, and her parents are so hot. Her parents are the cutest people ever. It's a really good show.
Okay,
And now
it's on my
Alex Hill's
list.
having a new show coming out with her family, so that's going to be crazy.
That'll be interesting. Okay.
Reality show. They want to be the next Love Thy Nader.
Yep.
Um, Vanita on Southern Charm, I can't take
Oh,
it. I don't know.
exhausting.
Even her mother's like, "You're mean."
Yeah. What's wrong? Does she need to get laid? What's going on with
Yeah,
her? I'm like,
yeah.
girl,
Vanita
you
needs
need
to
to
get her
get
own life to stop being so bitchy to
we need
everybody.
we need somebody to come in and like have sex with you, and you need to like, I don't know what she needs to do, smoke a joint, something. She needs to chill the fuck out. Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand why she's so wound tight. And
yeah.
also I'm like, Sally is not somebody to be kept. Like, she's not somebody you're going to tell what to do. She's your friend, and you just deal with it. And if you have a problem with Craig, so be it. Like, I just don't
Yeah, you
understand.
having a problem with Craig, but still going to his house for a party? Like, shut up.
Exactly. I'm like, you guys are on a show. Just get over it. Like,
And you have
just
a problem
make
with Craig
nice.
because you said something you shouldn't have about his relationship. It's your fault. So shut up.
Right. And that's exactly her style. It's like, why do you have to have opinions about everyone? And you know what I think it is too? I think she has this major fear, not fear. I think she has abandonment issues and she gets a lot of rejection, and that's turned into all this animosity. And I don't understand. Well, I do a little bit, but it's like I
Yeah,
said, she needs to find her person. She needs to
it's
find her
nothing she
person and
can't
be
fix.
happy.
Yeah,
Right.
she can work on it. It's just a little immaturity, makes it a little insecurity, and she
Right.
can find her way. But she's
She's
definitely annoying.
projecting so much on people. I'm like, stop it already. So we
Yeah,
need, Vanita needs a boyfriend. Vanita needs a boyfriend.
and but JT is in Bali. You saw that he moved to Bali,
No, I didn't see that.
so he's chronicling his time over there because he moved because he's being all political and he's Ellen DeGeneres leaving the country because of the politics, and he's in Bali. Anyways, wait, going back to Austin real quick before we talk about Beverly Hills. Austin was on Biofiles, and did you see the shit that Natalie Joy got, like Vio's wife?
No.
So Austin was on Biofiles, and 10 minutes into the interview, his Nick Vile's wife Natalie is like, "So your sister died. Tell me about that." Like it was very insensitive, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, what hill did she fall off of, or what cliff?" Yeah, like it was weird the way she was addressing it, and I'm sure she
Right.
didn't mean it to be that way, but she is 26, 27 years,
Yeah.
and I think people forget Nick is like almost 50 and she's in her late 20s, and it's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh my God. So there was a big age gap there. Yeah, but I mean, 26, you should be a little sensitive to
She might be
somebody's,
27 or 28 by now. I think when
yeah,
they got together, she was 24 or 25. I don't remember.
right.
Yeah,
Not
she got
something
a
you
lot of
want to
shit.
bring up in an interview too. Like, that's some
Yeah.
heavy shit. You don't really want to talk about that. And maybe have a discussion with the person before the interview about it, which I don't know how all that goes, but yeah, I didn't see
Or
that, but
just keep it general. Say, I really like watching you talk about your sister. It's really a
right,
beautiful sentiment. But she's
right.
like asking for details.
Jesus. Yeah. She's like, what cliff did she fall off of?
Something like that.
What was his response? Because I didn't see it.
His
What was
leg
it?
was shaking. Like he was visibly uncomfortable, or so people think he was
Oh,
visibly uncomfortable, and everyone is demanding an apology for him. And I'm like, this is where the public gets weird. It's like, stop it.
yeah.
Um,
Poor Austin. I do see he has a sensitive side, and that's something that, yeah, that's a serious family trauma, and
yeah.
yeah, you don't want to bring that up, but oh,
And it's sweet how he says, like, I think his younger sister, they had her because they lost the other sister,
they
so she's
did.
kind of the blessing.
Yeah, and he loves his little sister. Like he's so
Hmm.
all about her, and he's like, I'm so thankful. And that's a side of Austin I love. And
That's
I'm
what I
like,
mean. I don't get why he's not in a stable relationship
we're just
because
gonna
he
say
seems to
Austin
have
has
the,
potential, right? We're gonna
yeah.
say Austin has potential, but he has to get over his fuckboyness, and
I
because
think he
that's
needs to find the kind of woman that will be like, I'm not interested, but he's really interested. Like, I'm not interested because you're a fuckboy, but then he gets out
yeah.
of that phase for her.
As Madison LaCroix said, you're a beta. You are a beta. And he needs an alpha. I think that's what it is. I think he needs an alpha that puts him in his place and basically somebody that he is so into. And I just don't think he's found that person. I'm just going to say that.
I love Madison.
That's
Even her pregnant
me
belly,
too.
she's every
I
scene
love her.
she makes it worth
Isn't
watching.
it? Let me just say this. Isn't it amazing how on these shows we go from hating people, especially when they first come around. We kind of hate them at the beginning, or
I
they
never
go through
hated
their
Madison.
seasons. Well, we kind of hated Madison for a little while there. Well, at least I did when she was with Austin and all the drama. But
Oh,
now
really?
we've
I
come.
always loved her.
You loved it, yeah. See, that's my thing is I end up getting on the bandwagon like, oh yeah, this girl is out of control, and
I
because
just always
she's
thought
like,
she was amazing. She's funny. I love the way she talks. I love to listen to her. I love her voice.
yeah.
Like, I love her. She's funny.
Well, what's interesting too is it's easy to villainize women over men. And so we have a soft spot for the men. Whereas with the women, and this goes back to the Beckham thing, it's like we're villainizing the women, but what about the men in all of this too? So it's like, what about anyways, I'm going on a tangent here, but
Yeah.
I have learned to love Madison, and I do think that she's in a great place, and I love seeing her with her husband and her being pregnant, and it's all come full circle for her, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Um, I love when they went on, I think Sedona and Amanda. Amanda is not getting off on the right foot. She's not doing well. She's
Yeah.
sinking. She's sinking. What
The
is her
way she
book?
talks annoys me. It
Yeah.
really
What's her
does.
book? Something F Money?
Rich as Fuck is the
Oh,
book.
yeah.
And
So
Rachel Zoe was like, I would not read that book.
she's like, that's not my vibe.
Yeah,
And Bose is like, how are you telling people to make money when you don't know how to make money? She's like, you don't have a job.
it's true.
How does this work?
She called her out. She's like, I don't think I could have somebody tell me how to make money when they never made money previously in their life, other than just telling people to manifest making money.
Yeah, that's some woo-woo bullshit.
Yeah,
She's just a car salesman, you know.
yeah,
Also, she's a one-upper. Sutton can't stand her. Obviously, they're not vibing.
yeah.
And yeah,
I like
she's
that she strikes a nerve with Sutton, because Sutton is insufferable at times. It's like
yeah.
everything really is about Sutton all the fucking time, and
Even
even her
Jennifer Tilly's
friend,
had it with her.
even Tilly was like, I can't, and she loves Sutton, but she's like, she even got to the point where she's like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah. Yep. Sutton's a brat. Sutton is, yeah, she's a brat. She
Yeah,
has no self-awareness.
I know,
Um,
and she's trying
but
to work on it. We can see, but it's not working.
either she doesn't
She
watch the
is what
show
she
back,
is. Sorry, my dog keeps trying to come in the room.
allow
Hmm.
him. Um, uh, Sutton obviously doesn't watch. Sutton obviously doesn't watch the show back, or if she does, she's just blind. Like, you should learn from your behavior now. Be like, okay, I'm gonna try not to do that this season.
Right. I think she's trying, but it's funny how she even said, I'm even getting advice from my mother. Like she's even going to her mother to
Oh,
be a patient. And I'm like, well, at least she's having some self-awareness.
yeah, but her mom's not very nice either.
I know. I'm like, probably the wrong therapist, but she's trying. She's trying.
Oh my God. So Bose is going through IVF or whatever, and apparently it didn't take because till today she doesn't have a new baby that I can see.
Because I was in that world a few years ago, getting two eggs out of a retrieval is nothing. And so when they said that, I was like, and maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that's what they got. And I was like, ooh, that is not good. She's not gonna have success with two eggs.
Well,
Usually you
she
want
was
a lot more. I mean, you all you
47.
need is one,
She was
huh?
47 when she was saying that. She said she was 47 on the show in her confessional, so she's older than that now, or closer to
Yeah,
40. I don't know how old she is now, but I wonder if she's going to keep trying because that's a lot.
it's a
It's a
lot
lot.
on the body. And I also just think, and 40, I mean, okay, let's say she's 48 now. I mean, she could still have a baby, but I'm like, why? Why do you really want to go there? I mean, I guess the guy wants to have it, but it's just a lot. It's a lot to go through. I don't know. I think it's because I have a newborn right now or a 2 month old, and I'm like, girl, you don't want to go there. You have a teenager, live your life, have fun. Like, you don't want to
I
go
just
back to
think it's scary
the
too.
trenches.
Your age, you're gonna be like 60 when your kid's 10. That's one.
Yes,
B, you have to hope and pray the baby comes out healthy because things can go wrong, and now you're dealing with that. I don't know. I just feel she hasn't even been with this guy that long. I don't know.
exactly.
I think it's a bad idea.
There's a lot there that it's like, why? And maybe it's for a storyline, but I mean, she's really doing the injections and
No,
doing
I
all
don't
the
think it's a
things.
story.
So,
I think, yeah, I think
yeah.
she wants to have a kid with him. But Rachel Zoe's kids are really cute.
Yeah, they are. So
Holy
cute.
cow.
You know,
Holy
Rachel
cow.
Zoe is the only one that can talk in that Valley Girl way that I love. You know, when Amanda does it, I can't. I can't. Like,
When
I
Amanda,
love the way Rachel talks, but Amanda, I just feel like it's so fake. And I just, oh,
yeah,
it
no,
drives
the
me
way she
nuts.
talks is annoying. And then when she gets, so I'll go back to Amanda, but when Amanda was ordering the ceremonial green matcha, and Rachel's like, what does that
Oh
mean? She's like,
my
I can't deal
God.
with this. Like, just go with the almond milk. Like, oh my God.
She's like, live on the edge, do almond. I mean, who the fuck orders half almond, half oat? I'm like, oh my
What?
God, that is
Right?
so.
What
What
kind of
was
monster
that?
are you, Amanda?
Is it ceremonial grade matcha? I was like, oh no, we did not just say that. Even Rachel Zoe, I mean, and Rachel Zoe has been in that LA scene forever. And even she was like, what in the fuck are we doing
Like,
right
stop
now?
being,
Like,
where's the don't, like, stop being difficult. Let me get my coffee.
oh my God.
Oh my God,
God.
Amanda's so annoying.
So
And then,
annoying.
okay, so I'm gonna fast forward to the psychic party they just had yesterday or the other day. Um,
Okay.
the psychic, I wish they would have a real psychic. All the psychics I've seen on all these reality shows, none of them are good. None of them. None of them have a talent.
Yeah.
They don't see
Yeah.
anything. The things they tell them are so stupid. A real psychic would tell you, because I'm in Miami and there's psychics here, okay? That's a very Latin thing. And when you know someone's real when they tell you something, oh, when you were young, this happened, or something very specific. All they talk about is like housewife shit, which that means they're not real psychics. Like she told Amanda, "Oh, you're such an amazing manifester." It's like, are you kidding me? That's what you
Yeah.
come up with instead of saying, you know, you had three kids, or you lost one, or something about your husband, or something about your parents. Like, so whatever. They're bullshit psychics. So
Yeah.
that is
Which
annoying.
there's a ton of them out there all over the place.
But this is a
Yep.
reality show with like a lot of connections. Why can't they get a real psychic?
Yeah, that's what they need. They need somebody, a good
I
one,
mean,
and then use them for all the all the franchises. That's what they need to do.
they need a real psychic. I mean, it's annoying. And a real lie detector person. I feel like everything's like not real.
I know. It's sad.
And we're wasting our time here talking about it. Um, okay, going back to Amanda and at the psychic party, she talks about it was the anniversary of her losing one of her children. And I thought it was really, obviously, that's very sad for her, but she should have stayed home. Don't you think? Like to
I
go to a party
yes.
and tell someone and put them on the spot and shock them with this news when they're in mid conversation and then
Yeah.
act like they're monsters. It's just it was so weird. And then she kind of recoiled into a fetal position and it was started to act a little weird. Don't you think?
Yeah. I totally agree. Like it struck a nerve for me only because or it tugged on my heartstrings because my son was in the NICU for 3.5 weeks, and then for her talking about her son, one of her twins dying. I mean, I was in tears, but then I totally agree where I'm like, you should not have gone anywhere that day. Like that is ridiculous. And then Dorit, of course, even though she's annoying, she's trying to confront her about something. And I hate when they do this where they're like, well, I'm going through something right now. And clearly she is. I mean, she is really going through something, but she should not have been there. I mean, that is really, it's not like Tamara going through something through somebody else,
Or
all
give
season.
Dorit some grace, act normal, be like, I know I just shocked you with this, like let's just table it.
Right,
But she
right.
acted so bizarre after, and then she tried to make Dorit look like a monster.
I know. And she's like, don't touch me. And I was like,
Yeah,
don't touch my face. Don't
I
touch my
can't. I
face.
love Dorit right now, and I think Dorit, I don't know why she's not dating. She is so charismatic. I loved when she said, for someone that claims to be an author, she certainly doesn't know how to read the room. That was a slay.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Mm-hmm.
slay. When she talked about Amanda, because Amanda was being all
Mm-hmm.
snarky. She's like, "Oh, I actually wrote my book. You're having a ghostwriter." It's like, yes, Dorit doesn't have 50 hours to sit down and write something. She's gonna verbally say it and have someone write it for her.
Oh my God. I mean, it's a luxury to have a ghostwriter. Come on. Like,
Come on,
she got a
she's so
book deal. That's all
snooty.
that matters. Who fucking
Yeah,
cares? Right?
Amanda's very snooty. She's just like,
Oh,
yeah.
she is. She is. Which
But
means
that,
she's hiding something. There's a lot going
yeah,
on there that she's trying to, with her ceremonial matcha. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on. Like, what are we
yeah,
hiding?
yeah. Maybe her walls will break down and she'll get more real. But I thought Dorit's so funny. She's witty. Like
I
she's
love Dorit.
sexy. She's cute. She needs to be dating. What is she doing?
Totally. I love Dorit. I think she has a lot to offer. She's so, like you said, she's charismatic. You saw it when they were doing the speed dating, and I'm
Oh,
like, she needs to
she
put
got an
herself out
A
there.
plus.
Yes.
Everyone else
She's so
bombed, and
fun.
she did good.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. It's a little boring, but still we love Beverly Hills, and it'll be interesting to see, what happens with her and Erica, because something's a brew in there, you
Are you gonna
know.
read her book?
Dorit's book?
Yes.
I don't know. What is the book about?
I'll read it. It's about her
How
life.
I No, I definitely would read Dorit's book. I would not read Heather's book, that's for sure. Did you read Heather's book?
Absolutely not. And I won't watch her
Yeah.
show either. Her
No,
Mormon wife thing, surviving Mormon
no,
wives. Please.
no. I would read Dorit's book. Who else has a book? I would not read Rich as Fuck. No, I'm not
No.
going there. That's what you need to do one of these times is have a review on some of the Housewives books. That would be a good
Okay.
one for you.
I'll get on it.
Yep,
I know.
yep,
Carl has a book.
yeah. See, because you love to read, Lisa, and that would be a great few podcasts for you. See, I'm full of ideas today for you.
No, but I read so many other books, I have to find the time. That's like an undertaking,
Yeah.
you know? What do you think
Hmm.
about Amanda's husband? Did you see their little convo before she left? He's like, they obviously don't know you, and she's like, what do you mean? He's like, because you get a certain point and you cut him off, or he said something really like weird. Remember?
Yeah, that was interesting. We saw it a little bit at the dinner. You know what I mean? And you've seen these little outbursts with her, right? Where she's a little bit, like you said, like snarky or like, saying certain things. So, yeah, I think we're going to see the wrath of Amanda come out soon, for sure.
So what else? Any other thoughts? I think Kyle's like whatever, defending PK over here. Not much going on.
Yeah, not a lot going on with Kyle this season. I like her confessionals. She's always, you know, she always does well there and she has something funny to say about her sister or something. But yeah, there's not a lot going on there. I think a lot of people have said that, her and Mo are staying together for financial reasons, which makes sense. But I also think she's just waiting for him to take her back. And I actually agree with that. But again, she's not really forthcoming with anything going on in her life, or she's not really, putting it all out there like she used to. So
You wouldn't
I
even
don't
say the
know.
name of Morgan Wade. She was on the show.
I know.
What's
It's
his? Is that her
bizarre.
name? She was on the
Yes,
show. Like, why are
Morgan.
you acting like we don't know who you're talking about?
It's so weird. And I'm thinking, okay, for a country singer who nobody knows about, people knew about her because of the show. She probably sold more records and had more, or sold more, whatever, songs and had more, you know, shows, people at her shows, and I'm thinking, if anything, this would have given her a great platform. But yeah, the whole thing is bizarre. I don't understand that. Paul's just, I don't get her anymore. I just don't know what's going on there. But she has a very unconventional life right now. It's weird.
Yep. Well, I think that's it for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and our reality recap.
Thanks for having me, Lisa.
Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.